Alright peeps, welcome back to Fireside. In the last episode we got the big tree up and running, and I mean it is a big tree. Have a bloody ganders at this. Let's see if I can get down into this level. Why look, we've even got some of the trees bloody growing already. We've got the beavers busily chomping them down with a brand new Fireside favourite tales. And honestly, I'm absolutely loving this little section here. It's bloody lush, but this is all done now. We've got all the oaks we could ever wish for. Now we just need to turn our attention out to this side of the map, and more precisely down this little hole here where we've got beavers running out and diving into. But to see what's going on in that hole, we need to bring the world down a little bit. Oh, they're making bloody fair dinkum progress like. Let's extend the path over, ensure the beavers can get all the way over here. And I've been having a think about this little area and what we're going to do with it in between episodes. I've decided that I'm going to blow up all the sides here. I mean all of the way to the side. Apart from that one little corner block there. Because my objective with this little tunnel exploration is to blow up this bloody mountain here. The entire, well, not quite the entire thing, but basically the entire thing. And if my calculations are correct, this one little bit of block here in the corner should allow us to keep the land where this bloody bridge is, because I didn't want to blow up the bridge. We got to commemorate the bloody builder's bridge here. And all of this, beavers, is a tidy little maximum priority jobby for yous. But one thing we should do over here is get a bloody lumberjack flag on the crack, chop down the rest of these trees that are popping about. And then since I'm wanting to blow this mountain up, and there's too much connecting land, even when all of this is being blown up from the outside, I'm going to ask the beavers to very kindly get some triple dynamite on. We're going to blow all the way down and sever the bit of mountain from a water reservoir over here. And then all the way along the bottom here, we've got earth touching. We need to sort that out. And the easiest way I know how to do that is just simply plop them along the bottom here. Now I'm only going to go along to here because we've got the out. Oh, I need to go on one less than that because we've got the underground tanks there. And we definitely didn't need these two little warehouses here for wheat. Be gone. So there's me row of tunnels to get the dirt off the bottom level here. And as for where these warehouses are, I reckon I'm just going to real casually blow it up along the edge here. Now checking in on our beavers here. We are consistently running out of canola oil, and I don't think it's the fact we've got any canola seeds. So I'm going to whip another press down, squeezing all of that oil out of the canola. Yeah, now as you can see here, all throughout the last episode, no beaver farmers touched this bit of canola. It's still waiting to be replanted as bloody corn. Therefore, beavers, demolish this whole bloody plot. And what do we have here? Is it a bit of terrain that's about to be blown up? Because I do believe that's it. All the maximum priority blown up jobbies have been blown up. There's just this one left. But since we're in the middle of a drought, I think we might wait to do that one. And with that all blown up, we'll be able to see the beavers quickly whip all of this canola out of here. Or at least the bits that they can actually access. But anywho, beavers of the farmer variety, this is going to be a corn plantation. Look at these beavers gone. Teamwork makes the dream work. And the corn plantation is complete. Ooh, and the beavers got some of this TNT in. Why don't we blow up this little strip of 1 deep TNT, replace it with a strip of 3 deep TNT, and we very likely have the same to do our here day. Let's get a bit fancier with it this time though. Watch the kabooms come towards us. You know what? I'd even like that 2 block a bit there. Get it done. Oh, hold up. I'm seeing that I'm building platforms on top of platforms, which, yeah, nah, I really don't need to be doing. So let's see if I just pop these all on top of a layer that's already gone. Is this layer already gone? To some extent it is. So this lot don't need to be blown up and popped in. But this lot here, they most certainly do. Look at that. All dirt under there. Although I must admit, I wouldn't say no to just straight up blowing up this dot here. Why, you'll save us building this lot here. Get those resources back, beavers. And maximum priority, all of those tunnels in. And while the beavers are busily banging away getting all of this TNT in, I want to turn our attention all the way to the other side of this tree of irrigation and sort out this little connecting path, because it's a tad shite, if I do say so myself. You have to go up and down and around to get back up again. I say sod that. We simply want to get from down here to up there. And I reckon we can be much more efficient by using this little edge here, gunning up and just nipping up the side. Let me show you what I mean by first deleting all of this here. And from here, I reckon I might be able to do a canny little bit of a speedy up action so we can get this stuff sorted real quick. And there we have it. What do you reckon? I think it's a mad little schneckaboo path. Nah, I absolutely love how it sticks underneath the staircase there to get up. And I made sure to leave a tidy little bit of pathway action on this level here so we can get our. Now that does mean moving this path over one. Not a big problem, you know, we can sort that out. This is all temporary anyway down here. And a surprise to nobody, Rangia cannot even reach these last 2 bit of birches. That is how we do, like, I must admit. It is how we do. Now another little how we do is we like to get in first person mode and watch the explosives gun. Proper beaver. But now we got a bit of a deeper hole. We can plop even more dynamite in there. Oh, and there's this one as well. Boom! Not forgetting this little row here either. This one goes real quick though. Let's get ourselves another little layer of dynamite and blow this cheeky little double number up. The beavers have got their bridge in over the fob. It's been heaps of episodes. Oh yes, let's get this path deleted. Be gone path. And I think it's only right that we plop radishes down underneath it there. Look at the beaver farmers with the EM tails and the cupcake tails coming to plant all the fancy radishes under the bridge. And you know when we got that one high bit of plot that can't be used, we've got to plop a bloody breezier in there. Beavers, not a maximum priority, just a high priority. All your maximum priority jobbies are going on under here. Look at them banging away. They gotta stop blowing it up if I stag around long enough, which I won't because I learned from the last episode. Ian, during all that planning there, I didn't even notice that the paths were bloody offset. Looks like this is copping a quick redesign. Well, that's as much as I can build for now, but we'll get a lumberjack flag to chop that pesky tree down. Yahweh, beavers, I thought you would have had this in by now. Exactly. 1 speed 4 later and we've got it all blown up. And if I take the hood off, we've got it all. Oh no, I miscounted. Who would have thought that would have happened this episode? Once again, not forgetting this bad lad. No, the last bit of dynamite to get on there. Oh, and it looks like this bit of dynamite's just ready for a bit of speed 4. Forgot they knocked it in from the top. Ah, it definitely was ready for a bit of speed 4. What about a speed 4 then? Ah! I love how fast it just ripples along on speed 4 like. But anywho, let's get this. I'm too excited if you can't tell, like. I want to get this bloody mountain blown up. Oh, these are all in because it was all singles, you know what? Oh, right. Detonate. And then first person beaver perspective. I'm in the wall. Alright, now we're getting the proper beaver blowing up perspective. Down to the platform. Oh, so we've got one little carve sliced away. Or one bit of rock carved away. Now from the correct angle this time. Can we get a bit of a speed 4 hammer and the TNTs in, please, beavers? There's always one in there. And to commemorate that being the last one in, let's get it a first-person beaver perspective and do a terrible job showing you all of that blowing up. For old time's sake, would you be so kind, beavers, and hammer in a big old stack of small warehouses? Get yourself out of those 3 bits of TNT and blow all 3 of them up sky high. Now, how did you like that little speedy up bit, peeps? A little bit of throwback for the old small warehouses. I still love them, we're just not using them in this save. Unless it's for a bit of nostalgia fun, of course. Better beaver speed 4, hold on, let's go! I just want you to blow up this bad lad, and then immediately I want you to blow up this bad lad, and after that I want you to blow up this 3rd bad lad right here! After you've kipped, of course. And there we go! I believe that is it. I think we only have floating rock here. I don't think there's any earth keeping this mountain connected to anything else. We've severed the lot. Moment of truth, peeps. Here we go. Let's just do it. Oh, look. It is. It's going to delete all of that. Let's be gone with ya. Oh, damn. Yes. Well, apart from this floaty bit, we need to somehow sort that out. And we've got some stranded beavers. We need to sort them out. And of course, we've got this one little row. What are ye holding in place? Oh, I think that's going to delete that whole little bit I was just whinging about. Yes, please. Oh, game chuggy chug. And it's gone. The dirt is gone. Oh, bridges are... Yes! I do understand the old earth moving mechanics in Timberborn. Look at that. Perfectly on the corner. Yes, the floating island is real. Apart from the fact it's not floating. Oh, this is exactly what I wanted. The mountain's gone. Now I wonder how Benny's feeling about this. The bridge actually means something now as well. Oh, it's so good. Right. Let's we need to save the beavers. That's right. So, we've got some stranded beavers because I accidentally deleted the bloody you know what you know. Hang on, how are you? Oh, I didn't delete the underground tank, did I? No, that's still there. I just deleted everything on that level. That makes sense, okay. First things first, pick up all the rubble beavers. Oh, I can't, look at all of this. Yeah, man. Look at it all. And I'm pretty confident, apart from those 3 stranded beavers, I didn't destroy anything there that I didn't want to destroy. That's ridiculous. Only ridiculous because it's me, and how did I actually do that so successfully? Now, stairs are significantly cheaper than bloody ladders, like. Get that in, beavers, and get that in. True, maximum priority jobs for yous. And would you have a look at this? Our canola oil is filled to the brim, look at that. 300 out of 300. Oh, this isn't canola oil. Canola oil's all the way over here. These are the juices. When I put that second canola press in, I thought it was because there was 0 oil, there was 0 juice. I'm still getting used to these bloody ember pelts, like. And with our big gaping hole, we've got very easy access to have it. Oh, hello under the map. To have a little bit of a deeks, a little bit of a ganders, you may say. And see a boot. Whipping out a casual little tunnel. Underneath this path here. And I mean, oh, hang on, let's be careful. That land drops away, so I want to start my tunnel here. And then I want to go all the way up. I said all the way up. I said all the way up. And now you can see we're going to have a bloody canal. And it's going to keep all of this green here. We can finally start planting some crops, you know what? What shall we plant here? Oh, look who it is. It's a battery smooth. Battery smooth, mate. How's life? How's the hauling treating you, mate? I love your Fireside favourite tale. I love seeing little special guests pop up every now and again, like. I see we've only got 12 bell peppers, like. That's not very many of them at all. And with a 1-day drought resistance, this is a perfect place to plop some capsicums. Oh, and the beavers have got the ladders and the stairs in, so those stranded beavers are back to action. So, beavers, now that you have access down here, would you mind being so kind and plopping down loads of dirt where we've just blew it up? Aye, that's right, peeps. We're gonna be rebuilding this hill, but it's gonna be hollow. And I suppose you can probably already figure out by the fact I've knocked a bloody canal in there. Ooh, let's not forget, we need to get impermeable floors on here. Because I would end up forgetting that. I can bloody guarantee you I'd forget that. Oh, look at the wall on the back and the open cave, man. Oh, this is bloody mental, this. Now, I will say there's one thing I didn't quite think of. I need to pop a tunnel in, but I don't know if beavers can access it. And I actually don't even know where I need to put it. I'll pop it here for now, so I've got a reference height-wise where I can go to. Oh, and that is where I can pop it. Perfect. I thought this didn't go all the way out. We're going to be tapping into this reservoir to fill a bigger reservoir / canal and power all of these water wheels at the same time thanks to our lovely little flat top floodgates. Yeah, it's bloody great, isn't it? Ooh, and while we're doing here, what's the water level like in the river? Can I blow this up now? I can. Unpause that. Beavers, I need you to blow that up with a quickness. Right, so beavers can access that tunnel. Can they access this one? I didn't think so. I think I might have to put a little bit of a lip on here. Just temporarily, of course. We'll blow it up. I'll even preemptively pop the dynamites on there. Well, that's the easy bit done. We now just need to decide how the rest of this will work. One thing I know I want to do is I want to extend this farm out as far as possible, which basically is to about there. We'll see, we'll level off the top here. Let's see how far we can gun with it. And how far can you see? Ooh, not all the way. That's fine. Means I'll delete these ones here. And there we have it. We've got a little bit more farmable land. I'll even detonate this down because then I imagine we shall get at least one more block out of it. And I could eke out a few more blocks, but I don't really want to get right up against the bridge. I want the bridge to be bridgy, you know. But as for the rest of this, I kind of want to come off this level. Let me just do a lot so you can see what level I'm on about. Yeah, as you can see here, I want to try and come out as straight ahead on this level as possible. And I also want to utilise this space. I don't just want to pop another cliff in. So let's jump into well-being and start exploring some of these options we've got here. Well, the carousel takes power, so I think we'll skip that for now. Exercise plaza, dance hall, neither of them require dirt, which is perfect. How big are we thinking? Oh, that is canny sizable like. How about the exercise plaza? Is that the same size? Let's have a look at this. Plop it down, well worth 400 science points. I've cleared that space. Let's see if the dance hall's the same bloody size. It is, it's the same size. I'll spend the 1.2k science points, because I want them bloody both. Well, let's go about plopping down some platforms. Getting the dance hall out. Or I'm going to have to do some more bloody dynamiting in this case, aren't I? How far can I get underneath this? How deep is this? 2! It's only 2! Why? I need to support it first. But then I should. Oh, yeah. I should be able to get a tunnel in there. And yeah, I can't get a tunnel any higher than that. That is absolutely perfect, that, you know. Because the dance hall curves up. So it should fit there. And if it doesn't, oh, I'll be mad, like. But if we get that there, that leaves us with 2 lanes. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So unfortunately, campfire, you are 3 wide. Be gone. Now we shall be able to plop down the exercise plaza. And then once those bits of TNT have been blown up, the dance hall. Look at the dance hall. Oh, this is going to be a bloody lovely spot to hang with as a beaver, like. Oh, it's going to be mint. So mint. Oh, and this has been blown up. Right, delete this platform. Pick up the rubble real quick. But not before. You pop a sluice down there. Hang on, is that the right way? Yep, that is the wrong way. And look at this. We got an EM beaver picking the bloody tomatoes. But this bad, lads, I simply just want to have close above downstream depth. Ideally of like 9.5, so it keeps this full all the time, but I don't want it open during temperate seasons. So let's dive into this monstrosity here, find our flat top floodgates. They're knocking about somewhere here. There they are, there they are. And of course I need to click the other one. Where are you? There you are. 1.8, right. Let's play it safe then and say this needs to close at 1.7. And you know what? We're getting dangerously close to being able to plonk that in, so I think it's in our best interests to open the floodgate. I was going to say, where's the water? There should be loads of water in there. Well, I say loads. We'll see it very quickly decreasing, even though it's got mad pressure. Look at it. It's getting down. Oh, hang on. I went speed 30 and it took a little while. But now the pressure has dropped, we're probably going to see it gone down real quick, especially when I accidentally press speed 99. Oh! I paused the game to see if there was any water down in here, which there isn't, of course, because these are all set at 2, which we saw earlier when we found them. Oh, where they're hiding again every time. There they are. Let's bring you down to 1.80. Actually, no, this needs to be low. Oh, this actually needs to be fairly low because this sluice isn't in. Beavers, get the bloody sluice in, please. Maybe we'll put this back up to 1. Just, you know, for now. Just for now. And beavers can't even reach that. My ice. Oh, here. Right, I opened the flat top double floodgates there. All the way to 0.95. I'm just deleting this floodgate. I didn't even care. Get it out. You know what? I care that little that I'm actually going to get in here and watch the water decrease from the inside out. We're going to know that this bad lad's emptying. We can just send beavers through there to blow up the bloody thing. They'll be able to reach it now. And that means we can blow up these 3 bits of dirt that we didn't need to plop down in the first place. Well, that also leaves us with another appearance from Battery Smooth there. But what I was going to say is we've got a full block of water doing the bottom reservoir and a little bit doing the top here. Oh, and the sluice is in. I was going to say not so much that it overpowers the little hole there, but it doesn't matter. The sluice is in. And in our pips, I'm in the mood to just hang about here until the little hole in the wall opens up. Oh, there we go. And I would tell you what we're going to be filling it with, but there's a bloody dirt wall in me way. We're going to be plopping in a handy-dandy flat-top floodgate, as well as replacing that one there. Oh, this is the one with all the automations on. Why did I do and delete this one? So these 2 flat-top floodgates here, they're set exactly the same. Whenever a tide starts, they're gone up to 1. Whenever there's a temperate season, they're gone down to 0.95 to fill up the respective river/reservoir. Oh, look, the beavers are even starting to bang this brand new dirt wall in. They're not messing about, like. And I'm going to have to hurry up and bloody finish designing this, aren't I? Oh, that's right. I was doing this. Oh, and these are being blown up. And this, peeps, is why nothing gets done when you play Timberborn, because it's just all happening in its bloody mint. Look at that dance hall. It fits right in there. And I've just realised I want an entire layer of bloody 1-high platforms across the edge here, which means, yes, I could have just left it all in place. At least 1 row of it. But yeah, now what that'll let me do is start building these cliffs back up. Now that we have our walls, we can extend our floor. And I love the fact we've got the bridge and the underside walkway as well. It's bloody mint. Now this side's a bit tricky here because we need to make sure we go on top of this floodgate. But this level is the same level as the floodgate. So let's say we come out 2 and then we can up 1. And just a real casual along like that. How does that look now? I reckon that looks alright. And the floodgate can flood this brand new cave reservoir here. Hillside reservoir, that's it. It's not a cave. It was a hill. Now let's see about extending this all the way across in a nice, happy and healthy manner. It looks like we've got some dodginess going on here. What's the crack? Is this the hole I can only come out? Oh, there's a big bit of hole action here and there. Oh, that's right. It's from this, isn't it? So this is the overhang, and I just need to make sure we actually close this gap here, which is rather difficult. Let's see, unless you get the right angle. And let's see, I can pop some of these in, but I don't think I can fully do it from here, unless, if I pop a block in there, will it let me then go across and off that? Ooh, it seems like it might. This might be the answer. It looks like it is. That's it, sealed up the top there, and it actually looks alright. Not half bad if I do say so myself. Alright, now before we forget, we do need to go in and sort this bit of hole here out. But I think it's easier to do that from the inside. So let's get inside to a brand new cave reservoir here on the hillside. And it looks like I'm going to have to build platforms to support the dirt on here, which isn't the end of the world. We're not losing a massive amount of water. The water still fills the gaps, you know. And here now, I found myself a decent little outside perspective, so we can get out of these. Let me just lay it at the top. We're just making it all watertight. That's that. That's it. Simple as. That's now watertight. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Impermeable floor. Oh, come on. Is it there? Oh, you know what? I'm just going to click and do it anyway. Impermeable floor all the way across there. And I just hope that it's all on. Because that definitely needs to be an impermeable floor. Now, is that all of the platforms that are exposed to the rest of the world? It is, and we don't need impermeable floors on this bit of dirt here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is now... Oh, this is in! They've put this in! Bloody bunch of leg ends, you beavers. Aye, I was going to say, I hope you've got the impermeable floor on all the way and all. You stay. And I can see the impermeable floor beneath the dance hall here. So I reckon we're alright over here now. And of course, we'll be sorting this out. There now, beavers, if you wouldn't mind getting that little shelf on first. Then the rest of this stuff. You know what, actually, I'm going to replace the dance hall in the exercise plaza because I want to make sure the impermeable floors get put in with a maximum priority. Oh, look at the beavers banging away there while I'm getting all of this in. The rest of it, just a high priority, but you know, I wouldn't mind just getting it in with it. Ooh, was that a gap? Or did I accidentally delete that? I do know I should just be able to fill that with a bit of dirt. There we go, easy peasy. Right, well, with all of that in, ooh, they're actually making decent progress, you know. I'm kind of proud of these beavers. They're a bunch of certified leg ends. Oh, and this is how they earn their certification. They've already got the impermeable floor in here. This is the only issue when you're working with dirt. When you make a mistake, you have to blow the fecker up. Now, 6.9 days remaining. Why didn't we enjoy a once-in-a-fireside experience of a through-the-wall speedy up bit? Because I tell you what, it won't be often you get a chance to see a through-the-wall speedy up bit like. And yeah, now look, I may have forgot to save the camera state, so when I messed around and built all those warehouses you're seeing getting banged in at the moment, I couldn't return to the exact spot. So, oh, the jig's up. You know how I do work during speedy up bits. My career's in ruin now. All the other Timberborn YouTubers are gonna start copying us. Oh, I'm only messing with you, peeps. And I may have left the terrain level down so we couldn't actually see most of the progress. Once again, that's something else that these professional YouTubers can start copying if they want. Did you see how many beavers just got stranded? All I can see is beavers. I hope yous have managed to survive all the way to the brand new cycle. Do I... Oh, but like all of that. No, go on. Look, I'll save yous. I'll save yous, beavers. I'm just a nice guy like that. Go on, get your little hauling backpacks on. Get out of here! I can't believe I'm having to do this, like. But, beavers, would you mind popping a little staircase on the side there so you can finish hammering this one little bit of terrain block in? And I probably shouldn't have been on speed 30. I shouldn't have been on speed 30! Alrighty then, so let us close. I said, let us close the flat top floodgate. All the water now comes out of this side. But it is nice to know. Oh, these poor Emberpelts. Oh, they hate wet fur. But as I was saying, it's nice to know that this cave will fill with water. I just need to let it evaporate a little bit. There we go, we're doing to the level now. Now the beavers can safely tread along the pathways, not worried about getting wet. But our brave builder beavers, they still have to get some wet fur from time to time. Just until the rest of this outside wall's in, which I think, yeah, 5 blocks. quick hammer on that, and then these flower, and then they don't have to go in the water anymore. Ooh, piece of TNT. Now let me see these ones. I had a feeling it was the same sort of dealio. You can't even reach. Let's head inside a cave. We've got a drought approaching bloody straight away. Well, we're not going to be filling this during this temperate season, are we? And our beavers build that. Because the rest of the things we didn't even have to worry about. We got 2 unpowered bloody things here for some reason. Why are you unpowered? I'm pretty confident I had all the power situated for everything like. Well, I guess the power for these is getting transferred across where this path is. And then we'll just move the path up one. Absolutely nothing to matter. Ooh, now what I would like to check, what's the water level on this bit sluice here? Or on the river, I should say. See, it's closed, but looks like there's water coming out of it. But it's closed, which is good. 1.8. Does it stay at 1.8? 1.83, 1.845? Even when it comes down, it only comes down to 1.8. Therefore, 1.75 is where I'm going to set this sluice to. It'll keep this top river nice and topped up. Ooh, you know what I could do? Potentially, let's have a bloody look at this. Where do we drop our levels? It's here. The only issue is, we're a tad busy over here. I was thinking about running another canal under the bridge here, which would, ruin the whole new radish farm that we put on. Or connecting this canal down a level, so it dumps into the river that you can't even see. Yeah, this river here. But to do that, we'd have to start flooding apple trees or just taking up heaps and heaps of growable ground, which isn't what we're about this episode. This episode is about getting a massive bloody water storage in this container tank here. Container tank being a new word for mountainside. Why is that too far from district? Beavers? Yeah, why haven't you built this yet, Beavers, you Raggies? You've built all of this bloody nonsense that we can get demolished now. But you didn't build these 4 bloody warehouses. But you did build all of this. So, let me delete and get your resources back for this and all. Ooh, Beavers have got a bit of dynamite then. Let's blow the top off and get the resources back for this bit staircase here. Why didn't we while away the rest of this temperate season watching this wall get blasted all the way up to the tippity top? Maybe even a couple of radishes get planted now. And I reckon that'll do for that speedy up bit. You can see where our max range is for our farmer. And my next question is, with all of this in now, can I pop any more dirt? I cannot look, I can only pop it on the end there and he can't reach. Well, I guess that's all the land the farmer's getting. Well, looking at this, we're still running low on bell peppers. So I'd have asked the farmer to plant some bell peppers down here. Because I'm pretty sure the farmer can see a little bit down here, which they can. Why, we've got a couple of bell peppers knocking about up there now. And a couple of more bell peppers is better than no more bell peppers. And by the looks of things, we're going to have to pop some more temporary warehouses down. Just until we get this wall in. Oh, and look at this. We have got heaps of logs now. And I have a feeling it's because we've got heaps of oaks up on the big tree. I love this tree. Look at it, man. Right, we're going to have to definitely get a bit of first-person beaver action in the tree, like. Look at the beavers knocking away, planting trees, chopping trees down. Oh, it's bloody lovely. I mean, you can't really see the situation as well from here. Let's see if we can get up on top of their trees. Oh, now you get a bit of a scale for it, didn't you? I would love to live in that forest that's up there, just in the middle of the forest. You can stand on top, cop mad views of Fireside, including the big hole in the hill. But anywho, beavers, you've got 22.2 days to get this whole hillside sealed, including this one block that you're not putting in for some reason. And if you're watching along at home, this is why you don't use the small warehouses, because you always need one more. But there's nothing wrong with planting one more radish. And I tell you what, our 2 dart excavators are just about keeping up with the dirt there. We're not quite full, but almost full. Although I have been keeping an eye on the amount of injured beavers. And it's hovering between 10 and 15. That's far too many, that. But anywho, peeps, I want to do a little bit of an inside the cave speedy up bit so we can get sealed in. Abrupt camera angle change because I forgot to do something, but it's alright because it's pretty much over now. We've got the wall in, and we've even got the wall sealed on this side, which means we can dive in here through the bloody open ceiling and finally delete the entire stack. Yeah, look at all of those planks and logs we're recovering. Get them all picked up, beavers. And while you're at it, fill the hole in the roof. And you still haven't got this on. How? Well, with that wall in, we can finally plop down. Whip it, dance hall. And the beavers got the bloody exercise plaza in. We're going to have to check that out a clock off a clock, like, as well as getting the bloody dance hall in for these beavers. And this is it now, isn't it, beavers? It's just this hole in the roof we've got left. let's have ourselves a dive on in and see if there's any holes knocking about. And it doesn't look like there is, apart from the obvious, of course. Hello, Beaver. You coming to pick up a bit of rubble like a good laddie? Oh, you're coming after me. It's a bit scary, like. Oh, there's there he is! Wah! Run down the hole! Yeah, now we are looking fair dinkum sealed in here. And we've only got a little bit of rubble for the beavers to pick up. Once all of that's up, we can get this hole sealed up and properly pressure test our bit mountain. Now before I blow up this TNT, yeah, you definitely can't see. Let us hop on old mate's farm here and watch double explosions, even if it is very laggy when I'm in this first person perspective view, yeah? It's well worth it for that double explosive action. Now I had a bit of a staircase going on, so we need to get this plopped in first. You know what? Oh, I fell off. I was going to say, why didn't we do a bit of a speed 4 action until a beaver comes over here and bangs a little bit of dynamite in. Didn't take very long at all, did it? The only issue now, I need to, like, come out of this mode. Click detonate. And then go back into it. Oh, I love dropping the level there. Everything's blown up around us. I've got 1 FPS. I mean, like, actually, if I got Control H. Oh, damn it, it was too late. I probably had about 1 FPS. What is that all about? Got myself a bit of floating dart, do we? Oh, a little bit of floaty action. Is this actually here? Did I mess up? Dirt? No. It looks like a little bit of a glitch. I mean, it's still there. Can I build something on it? Beaver statue? Oh, how wee! How wee! Well, I'm going to build a beaver statue there anyway. Just so he can stand in the middle of the dart there. Oh, we didn't need these set of wooden stairs anymore. But with all of that dirt in now, why don't we go ahead and delete this dangerous dirt excavator here. Be gone! Beavers, teleport back onto the path and go live your lives. Because when we were looking earlier, there was a bit of fun and well-being that required power. The carousel. Right, now how we're going to get about this? I didn't want to put it down here because it's literally in the river. I wouldn't mind sealing the river off somewhat. And then would it be double platforms to here, single platforms to here, and I think it was 1 longer than the hole. So I believe that's it. A big enough foundation for the carousel. And there was 1 long on it. And as well, why would I build it 1 off to the side there when I could just plop it directly in line with a path? And the beavers get that built with a quickness. And also seal that off for the sake of the beavers underneath. And then since I'm making this out of platforms anyway, why don't I have the power come up across there? And now the carousel will be powered by the full might of all of these 4 stacks of 4 water wheels and the big old engine here. And speaking of 4 stacks of 4 water wheels, we need that 4th water wheel on the 4th stack, didn't we? Now there's a little test of your Geordie hearing. Did you hear us say 4th and 1st? Or did it just sound like complete nutter gibberish to ya? Right, we're going for a dance, beavers! Clock off! Everybody clock off! We're going for it. I can get in the dance hall! Beavers! Clock off, man, will yous? I want to dance with yous. Oh, hang on. Not a single beaver came to dance with us. I guess I should be used to that now in Fireside, shouldn't I? None of the beavers want anything to do with us, and I don't know why. I keep giving them lovely little fires and braziers. Oh, I took the campfire away. These emberpelts can be a tad precious when it comes to their bloody fires. That's why I'm building a little dirt overhang here, so we can plop down heaps and heaps and heaps of campfires for these beavers. And that, surprise, surprise, is another maximum priority job for yous. And looking at all of this rubble here, it's just planks. We clearly have plenty of planks. So I'm going to clear all of it away. Bye-bye, sweep away rubble. And while I'm at it, I'm going to delete all the paths. And most importantly, that little bit of ladders doing there. Because with those stairs gone, we can plop in our all-important plug block. Get that banged in, beavers. Oh, hold up. Don't let us forget about old mate there. I see a very red ember pelt. But before I end up forgetting, I want to make sure, you know what, just delete those bloody planks. I want to pop a little bit of a wooden path on here. And as well, I want to get our first proper monument on the crack. The Flame of Unity. 3,000 science points. And not a bother, beavers. Slap some resources into there. Maybe could have used some planks. I mean, if only we had hundreds of planks lying on the ground somewhere. It's a shame we don't. But we do have the plug-in though. Which begs the question, beavers, why is it taking so long to put this in? Because he's wanting to put these ones in. So why haven't you put these ones in? It's all maximum priority. Looks like this is all getting redone. Facing a direction that the ground is already in place this time. Oh, I get it. You can't place this block until this block's in. But the way I was building it, I was asking him to build the last block first. So, as is usually the case, peeps, 'tis a my fault, I'm a stupid. But now that we've cemented that fact in place, why didn't we watch the rest of these campfires get built and finally seal this brand new cave reservoir we've got here? And if you don't blink, you might even see the odd beaver having a dance and an exercise. Hello, Emberpelt beaver statue. How's life treating you? In the door there? I hope that stays and it doesn't go away on a reload like. Oh, I'm felling. And I'm doon. Doon at the flame of ingenuity here. It's not even the flame of ingenuity. It's the bloody flame of unity. But yeah, now look at our little beavers. We've got a couple of kids dancing away. We had a kid exercising. But we're all unified together under the flame of unity. And I mean, while we're here, why don't we plant some more wheat? I mean, how about peeps? I'm about to make a major change over here on Fireside. Be gone. Entire ladder stack. I mean, you can pick up the resources if you wish, like beavers, but the ladder stack is no more. If you just want to get up and doing, you have to use your fancy who's estate. Which is why I built the fancy... There he is! I completely forgot it. I said didn't forget. It's bloody bobbing about. He's bobbing about. He's chopping down trees with his tail. Look at that bloody sexy tail there. So, Mr. Bobbin' Aboot, how are you liking the tree of irrigation here? I bet you're bloody loving it, because it means you can chop down all the trees you want. But I wanted to try out these builder beaver skills here. Can they build? Our here. And I'm not even going to check. I'm just going to dive straight into a speed 4 and hope they start banging away. Right, no, that's about what I expected. I didn't think they could get down to this one. So yeah, now beavers, why don't you plank a couple of ladders in there? It's a brand new fangled invention and I have never heard of them before. And with all of that in, why didn't we erect a labourer monument here? Right by the Hoosen estate. Overlooking, well, I was going to say overlooking Fireside. But I reckon it would be wicked if the beaver was like looking at you while that's right there, that's happening. Beaver's looking at you while you get your Fireside favourite tail painters, man. I plonk me down on the top of this Hoosen estate. It's just gone midday/midnight. And then we can see the beavers labouring away on this labourer's monument. And now that it's in, we can see the beavers get the Fireside favourite tail, even though this one was already in. This is the new one. But look at the beaver overlooking the Fireside favourite tail painters. Oh well, let's get some bloody beavers getting the tails painted. Look at him. Former beaver getting his tail painted. Bloody love it. I tell you what, like, this Fireside map is... Oh, look at all the campfires. It is quickly becoming one of my favourites. It's just, I love the Emberpelts. They're such a fun little beaver race to play with. And I cannot wait for this temperate season to come round. We're going to fill this bloody cave. It's going to be mental. And we need to, because it's already dried out over there. The canal is a bone dry. If I could get in there, which I can't because it's all sealed, I reckon we'd see there's nout in there. Let's see if we can get on the flame. Oh, we can. It's nice and toasty here. I'm not burning. I'm an Emberpelt. I bloody love it. And then amongst all the dried up wheat, behind the flame of ingenuity there, is where this whole project started. Right here. Ooh, this is in. Alright, fair dinkum. Bit of water, bit of sand that out, supply goods. And what I was gonna say is, so I can stop saying flame of ingenuity instead of flame of unity, let's go in the monuments tab and unlock the tribute to ingenuity. Well worth 1.2k science points. I mean, 12k science points. And we're not going to worry about building this just yet because, you know, it needs a little bit of power. And I already know that because I'm not a dafty. I've never made that mistake, ever. I tell you what, our beavers are bloody loving. I love that labourer monument there, like. But they're loving all of these new campfires. They're loving the lovely dance hall and exercise plaza. And they're especially loving the flame of unity. You don't have to take my word for it. Look at how much the beavers are loving all of this here. And you know what, peeps? I'm going to ask yous, what do you reckon we should do in this little overhang here? This little mini cave area we've created with the farm on the top. And the farm on the bottom as well. I have some ideas, but I'm curious to what you think. Because last time in KV, you had some mad little ideas which I love putting into fruition. But for now, why don't we while away the next week waiting for this temperate season to roll around, watching oaks get chopped down, replanted and regrow. And here we are, we went down to 0.95 on the flat top floodgate, and we are now filling up this entire cave reservoir, as well as that little underpath canal that keeps everything green. And I'm definitely hoping for a bit of a long temperate season here, because whenever that flat top floodgate gets to 1, the episode ends. And to anybody who's still watching all the way through here, thank you very much. There's a very small percentage of people that do hang around to the end of the videos, and if you're one of them, I cannot express how much I appreciate that. And I just love the fact that you're loving these videos, and I hope you enjoyed watching the beavers blow this entire mountain up and then rebuild it as a bloody reservoir, a reservoir which is now pressurized. But tune in next week where we're going to tackle all of those beaver injuries we're having to deal with. And until then, have yourselves a lovely time. Toodaloo!